so I want to do this tag, and it's a tag I saw. It came out, when did the video drop? It came out in March, so it came out like 2 months ago, and I saw the tag when it came out, but I really haven't watched the video since then, so these questions I'm going to be answering are fresh as I read them, so we're going to get a little bit of that. But I really like this tag. It is the Getting to Know Me tag by Thoughts on Film Sam and Marlena's, I believe is her name's channel. They are the ones that created this, the creators of the tag, so I will link the original content creators down below. But it's a tag to basically get to know a person's reading taste, their types, their stuff, and I'm trying to make a lot more content, and I feel like this is a good way to get more, like, newer faces to see me, and if for the newer people that have come here that don't entirely know me all the way, to get to know my taste and my vibe. So let's get to it, shall I? Okay, so the first question is, how do you rate books? I rate books, I do the star method, the 1 through 5 star method, and I do half stars. How I say they are, like, what I will consider each star to mean. A 5 star is perfect. Love the book. It is a fantastic book. It is a Paco book. 4.5 is like, it's almost perfect. It's almost perfect. It maybe has like one thing that I'm not loving, or I just don't love it 100%, but it's almost perfect. A 4 star, I loved it. 3.5 is I really, really liked it. Like, it's really good, but it was, like, again, missing some things for me to love it. 3 stars are, I liked it, I enjoyed it, I had fun. Is it the best? No. But did I like it? And, like, the faults weren't big enough for me to dislike it? Yes. A 2.5 rating usually means that I did not enjoy you. That I enjoyed aspects of you, but I did not enjoy you overall, or the aspects that I did not enjoy are blaring. Like, they are what's taking up most of my time when I think about the book. And then a 2 star is, I did not like you. Your family is a dishonor and disgrace. And then a 1 star, I don't think I've ever really rated a book a 1 star, because I do believe in DNFing books. And a 1 star is, how dare you. I am disrespected. And then 1.5, I've never given that out. Or a 0.5. I mean, a 0.5 I never get out is like, oh, I've been slapped. So that's my star ratings for books. The next question is, how do I approach reviewing books? I try to approach the way I review books is how the books make me feel. I am not the biggest to be like, the writing of a book is like, not that I'm one of the people that are like, I turn my brain off when I read. I don't do that. Like, if a book has blatant issues and like pacing issues, I will like note that, or if like it's repetitive a lot, it'll get on my nerves. But it is like, the plot of the book is kind of more focused where I'm on, like, reviewing wise, or just basically how the book made me feel. If it pissed me off to an extent where I was like, oh, this is bad, then that's like my reviews of it. I don't really do in-depth reviews. I'm trying to do more and get better at it, but that's just not something I'm super doing. Like, I'm like, I'll let you know if I like the book and my rating, but I don't really go in-depth on my reviews, if that makes sense at all. Next question is, what's the book that made you a reader? Whether it was your first favorite or the one that you got hooked, what book started it all? Okay, so there's multiple answers to this. I've always kind of been a reader. As a kid, when me and my brother were younger, my mom would, to kill time, we would go to Barnes & Noble and just hang out for hours. Like, it was the library, and yeah, we would also go to the library. We were library kids. And I would pick up comics mainly when I was doing that as a kid. I'm a big comic book reader. I haven't really read as many comics lately. I want to get back into that. But, I remember, like, when the first time I fully got invested in a series, it was A Dark and Stormy Night, literally. And we were at Rite Aid or Walgreens, I think. It was actually a new Walgreens that had just opened up by the house, and you're, like, checking it out. Stormy, rainy night, and we were walking in throughout the store, and the paper, I forget what they're called, my mind is blanking, but the small paperback editions had of Twilight with the movie poster was there. And I was like, oh, okay. I kind of wanted to get into Twilight, because the movie had already come out. And I tried to read book 2 because my niece loved Twilight. And I tried to read book 2 because I had seen the movie. I was thinking, oh, I'm going to read book 2. And I just couldn't get into it. So I stopped. But I had seen the first book. And I was like, I'm bored. So I got my mom to buy it for me. This was like in elementary school. And I got it and read it. And then I was reading the series, getting yelled at in 6th grade for not doing math homework and reading. And I knocked out the Twilight series. And then I moved on to Percy Jackson. And then I moved on to Wizard of Oz. Those are like the 3 big series for me when I was younger. Twilight, Percy Jackson, and Wizard of Oz. That got me into reading. So that is my like reading origin story. Do you have a genre niche? Are there certain genres you gravitate, or do you widely read across genres? For genres, it is fantasy. I'm a big fantasy reader. I will dabble in contemporary. I will read some contemporary romance. Is my like second read genre, but my main genre is fantasy. I've been stepping my toe into horror lately, but even then, I like it with a more fantasy element of horror. So yeah, anything fantasy. I like magic. I like that. I'm not really a big sci-fi reader, and nonfiction's a no for me. Mystery, if there's a fantasy element, I'm more likely to read it. And like thrillers, like I said, if there's a fantasy, I am just a fantasy junkie. I love me an epic fantasy. I love romantasy, not romantasy as much as fantasy romance. I am eat it all up. The next question is, do you generally prefer character-driven or plot-driven stories? I am a character-driven girly. I love me some characters. If a book has no plots, all vibes, and it's just characters being messy, I will eat it up. If you have an epic plot, but I don't like your characters, I will not care. I need to be attached to a character, preferably a sassy female character, or a bad bitch, or something like that, a witch, or something like that. I need a character to latch on to and to care about. Because if I don't have a character that I care about, I've read so many books where I've given a lesser rating because I just didn't care about the characters. I didn't care what happened. No one was interesting to me. And that was it. Like, I was having a conversation with my friend Emily from the Astral Library at Y'all West. We were talking about shows, and it's about shows as well. We were talking about Supernatural, how I love Vampire Diaries. I loved a lot of the CW shows, but I never got into Supernatural, and it's because I could not latch onto a character to care enough about to watch the show. So I am definitely a character person. A book you love so much that you don't care if others don't like it. One book you love enough for anyone. Ooh, okay. I'm taking this as a book I love that a lot of people don't like, or whatever. Serpent and Dove is one of my favorite trilogies of all time. I know it was getting a lot of hate back in the day for BookTube, but I love that series. Lou, get behind me. I know people may not like it, and you know what? That's fine. It's not for everybody, but it's for me. I'm actually rereading it right now. I'm rereading Blood and Honey right now, and Serpent and Dove is for me. It's my fave. One of my faves. So it will be how I feel about that. Okay, so I was 7. No, that was 6. What is a book you love so much that if someone doesn't like it, you don't know if your reading tastes will align? And for that will be Babel. Especially if you are the certain type of reasons that you don't like Babel, I will be suspicious. I love R.F. Kuang. She is my girly. One of my favorite authors, and Babel to me is a masterpiece to me. And if you do not at least admit it was good, I'm going to be suspicious. That's just my opinion on things, but it's just like Cowboy Carter to me also. If you admit that like the songs in Cowboy Carter were at least good, I'm a little side-eyeing. It's just how I felt. It's just, well, that's me. So, I'm looking at you, Jen. I'm a little suspicious. What is in your trash pocket? What book, tropes, or themes that you know are bad, but you love them anyway? Ooh, okay, my trash pocket. I mean, I love me some enemies to lovers. I like some jealousy. I know it's not healthy or toxic, but some jealousy. Oh, I eat it up. I eat up some jealousy shit. When a character starts getting jealous, I'm eating it up so much, and I hate it. It's not healthy. I don't hate it, but it's not healthy. It's not a good... Oh, yeah. Like when a character is watching the love interest interact with someone else and they're getting a little too flirty and they start getting jealous, I'm just over here like, ooh, it's good. I was just watching an anime with it the other, couple months ago, and I was just eating it up, laughing up. Do you have a deal breaker in books? Something that, if present, immediately turns you off from a book. Ooh, a deal breaker. Incest? Maybe? I only say that because I do remember there's 2 different books I've read where that popped up. And especially if it's the main character that has it, it's just a no for me. It's a no. No. It makes me feel uncomfy. Even if it's in a fantasy world and we're dealing with some king shit. It makes me, especially if if it's a close relationship too. I forget what book it was, but someone was trying to get me to read a book, and I just couldn't because of that. There was 2 books I actually remember having to stop. And I was like, no. So, yeah, that's a no for me. What is a strong opinion you have about a book released within the last year? Whether it was overrated, underrated, or to just take you in, you need to share. The last year. So, I'm assuming it means a book came out 2024. I think that So Let Them Burn did not get enough love as it needed from the YA book community. So Let Them Burn was So Let Them Burn, and I'm looking at my shelves right now, and I'll pop them up right here. So Let Them Burn and The Poisons We Drink. The YA book community didn't show up enough for it, I don't think, because of the Kate Crane stuff. I read them out of my way to read those books. They were both really good. So Let Them Burn, really good YA fantasy debut that I think should be loved more. And I don't see enough people talking about it on BookTube, and I'm looking at BookTube in general. Those 2 books, so good. We didn't do enough as a community to uplift those authors. All I'm saying. That was just what came on the top of my head. Number 11. What do you look for in writing? Let me put this up right here. What do you look for in writing? What makes a book stand out to you? Is it prose, style, themes, voice structure, or something else? Atmosphere. I'm an atmosphere bitch. I love me some atmosphere. A whole reason I like Kari Makasako's Stalking Jack the Ripper series, the only reason I got that series was the atmosphere. That gothic atmosphere especially. If you make me feel like we're in the room, I am hooked. I love a good atmosphere. If you make it feel cold when it's supposed to be cold and I'm reading it in the summer, I'm in love. I love me some atmosphere. Make me feel cold. Make me feel like we're in the dark room going down the steps each by each. I know some people don't like it, but that's what I eat that shit up. Okay. How do you decide what to read next? Do you plan ahead, mood reader, or follow external factors, hype, recommendations, arcs? I am a TBR person. I am not a mood reader. I definitely need a TBR, and if I stray from my TBR, it pisses me off. I can't do it. Or if I don't try to complete everything on my TBR, it makes me mad. If it gets to the end of the month and I will still have books I will stop a book if the month is ending, so I could get to the books on the next month's TBR, is what I will do. Like, I am bad at that. But I need my TBR. And I have a TBR jar, or I, like, plan out what I'm going to read in the next month to kind of fit the vibe of the month. Like, if it's February, I'm going to pick up a little more romance books. Or, like, try to do a little more, like, romantic books. I'm going to try to pick something a little colder and atmospheric to read in the winter. Like, so, and in the fall. So, I am definitely a TBR person where I need my TBRs. Where do you get inspiration from your BookTube content? What sparks your video ideas, other creators, trends, personal reading experiences? I don't know, because I have been feeling kind of like my content has been a lot of formulaic, with just mainly TBRs and wrap-ups. So I want to start making a lot more fun and interesting content. So I need to get inspiration. I am looking for inspiration. I need to start watching a bunch of other booktubers vibes. I kind of want to maybe do like video essays about books or something like that. We'll see. I don't know. I want to do recommendation videos in fun ways. I have just been itching at the inspiration well, and it's not answering the door just yet. But now that it is summer, I have a lot more free time, and I will be able to hopefully make some more fun content for you guys. So that is the answer for that. If you can make any book go viral right now, what would it be? If you know me at all, you will know it'll be A Cruel Thirst by Angela Montoya. I am trying my hardest to get that book to go. It is kind of getting more popular, and I'm loving it. But that book, it was my favorite book of one of my favorite books of last year, and I've gotten book clubs to read it in IRL, my friends to read it. I want this book to go up. It's gonna be right here, but I love it. So that vampire hunter, amazing romance, energy, character development. I love it so much. What are some booktubers with similar reading tastes to you? Okay, so me and Princess, one of my best friends on this site, YouTube, we have a lot of similar reading tastes, but we also differ a lot. My actual book twin is Helen. She is not a booktuber, but you will see her on my sprints. You'll see her on Princess's sprints and in our comments. That's my booktube twin. We have a like 95 match on Goodreads, I think, of what we are into. Like, our like Venn diagrams of reading is very much a circle. Like, we have a little bit of out interest of each other, but that's my twin. She knows it. She'll see it right in the comment. But yeah. Yeah, so that was the tag. I hope you guys like it. I hope this video made sense of how I did it. But yeah, and I will see you guys. I post new videos every Friday if you're new here. I am trying to post more on my TikTok and Instagram, so keep an eye out on those. Those will be linked down below. And I try to do sprints on Mondays if I can, and I do try to do vlogs. I'm trying. But yeah, I will see you guys next time. Bye!